guys, welcome back to my channel. We are going thrifting today. I'm super excited, as I am always. I'm going to put the timestamp right here if you want to fast forward just to the haul. But without further ado, let's go thrifting. So we're starting out at my local Goodwill, aka the bougie thrift store. So despite the fact that the inventory has actually been pretty low here these past couple of months, I still come here and I still find some great things. And my eye was actually drawn to this. It was only $4.99, so I think that's not a bad price actually. I was also a little bit intrigued by this one. This one was a little bit different, not normally my style, but it was also $5 too, which I thought was interesting. And this was adorable. I'm not sure if it's like a soup bowl or something like that, or maybe it's just a decorative piece. I thought it was really cute though, and I'd use it as a decorative piece. And as I was browsing, I also found this item. Now, right away, I fell in love with it, but I had absolutely no idea what it was used for or what it was. I did do my research in the store though and decided, yeah, I'm gonna get it. And this is not something that I normally gravitate towards, but I really thought it was cute, just the image on it, and I thought the detailing was really nice. I did, however, find this piece, and I asked you guys on Instagram if this would be something that you would buy, and I just fell in love with it. So for me specifically, this one was just calling out to me. And if you watched my last thrifting video a couple of weeks back, you saw me get a vintage fruit bowl. I found another one, and so I couldn't help myself. This one was a little bit of a different shape though. I think the uniqueness of it though made me buy it. And this little vase has been at the thrift store for weeks now. It was originally $9.99, which I thought was way too high. They just dropped it down to $5.99, and it was a red tag sale, so it was 50% off. And in my search, I found some really unique candlestick holders. I've never seen anything like it. And lastly, I asked you guys about this item because I was genuinely interested to see if you guys liked it, and it's always great to know what you guys are into. I just got done shopping at Goodwill. It's funny because I really thought I didn't get a lot of stuff, but then I went up to the register and then saw the total and I was like, oh, I got a lot. So this might be one of those huge thrift hauls, but let's go to Old Faithful though. So as soon as I walked in, normally I actually go get a cart. Unfortunately, there were no carts available, so I knew whatever I was going to pick up had to be something that I loved because I couldn't put it anywhere else and I just had to hold it. And something I've been doing a lot lately that I just noticed is that I do the tap test on glass items now to see if they're actually crystal. Not much was speaking to me. I saw this bowl though, I thought it was a cute shape, and of course I had to do the tap test to it again. However, this glass piece caught my eye because it was a triangle shape. I thought that was really cute and funky. And I'm genuinely surprised I even saw this one. This was tucked away on an end cap, and normally I don't focus too much on those end caps, but I saw this and loved it. And I thought this planter pot was cute. It was a little bit more contemporary, but still cute nonetheless. And I absolutely adore wooden candlestick holders. I think they're so cool, and I love to sand them down to the natural wood. Unfortunately though, I didn't like that style. But this, however, caught my eye. I figured it was missing the lid, but I thought it was so cute. So I just got out of there. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but I am shopping on the holiday weekend. Like, tomorrow is the 4th of July. Of course, there are going to be sales upon sales. Like, I don't know why I didn't think that, like, in the thrift store there would be, like, a sale going on. It was packed in there, and I felt a little uncomfortable, so I didn't get a lot of footage. Yeah. That was just a lot. But to make it up to you guys, I'm going to another thrift store, one I've never been to. Hopefully we find some good stuff, so let's head on over. And this new thrift store is called the Bethel thrift store. Of course, because I have to name it, I'm calling it the Little Boutique. It is a small, quaint store, but it has so much stuff, including a lot of depression glass. I got so excited though when I saw this cane woven vase. I thought it was so cute and adorable, and I thought $5 was a pretty good deal for it. I really tried hard to contain myself though and make sure that I didn't buy every basket there. So while I was there, I overheard that they actually don't get a lot of collectors there, which was actually surprising to me because the amount of collectibles that they had in the store was unreal. And that green piece that I just showed was actually $40, so they know their stuff. And given the fact that I absolutely love thrifting, I'm so surprised that I haven't heard about this thrift store prior to this. Thankfully though, I stumbled across this one when I was doing a Google search for thrift stores in my area, and this one is actually pretty close to me, which I was surprised by. And so my first impressions of the store were actually really great. It's a quaint little store with great people there, and it has amazing items, some of which are actually great collectibles, so such a gem. So I didn't get a lot of footage, but that's because I ran out of hands. I mean, I might have had to fight some crowds to like go to the thrift stores, but man, I am so glad I went today. So let's jump to that haul now. Okay, so first up is this planter. I was super excited about this one just because I felt like it looks old, even though you know it's not old. And I just really love like that varying texture and varying color look. And so I thought this was a decent size too. And this was $6.99, which I was actually surprised by. This was from Goodwill. So normally they price planters like this much higher. So the fact that this was $6.99 was actually very surprising. I think a great piece. I think it was made well. I love it. And I just love the brown earth tone to it too. So I was happy to have this one. Like, I feel like I'm getting so many planters. At this point, I need to actually learn how to take care of plants, because putting fake plants in nice planters like this is just, it's not doing it justice. So this in essence is like my plea to myself to actually learn how to take care of plants and not to let them die. But I think it was really cool, and I was really glad I picked this up only for $6.99. Okay, next up, you saw this in the footage. It is this little bowl. I thought it was so cute and adorable. It was supposed to be a pear. Oh, maybe the spoon? No, I think it was meant to be with something else and someone else bought it. Aww. I'm surprised. I didn't notice that. Oh well. I mean, $4.99. Still thought it was a decent price for this, so obviously I paid for it. But I like this one. Essentially what I'm going to be using it for is a decor piece, so I think this will be a nice one for that bookshelf that I have yet to build. Okay, next up is this frame. It's nothing special. It's not wood, but it looks like that light color wood, and it's paired with like a dark, almost black. So yeah, I thought this was a really cute frame. This was $1.99, so I thought, yeah, why not? It seems like a heavy duty frame, so I thought that was worth it. Next up is this. Now I had to do my research on it while I was in the store, and it said a vintage fruit bowl, and I was just like, wait, what? I was kind of like, don't know what kind of fruit could actually stay in this. But then I read on further, and apparently it holds bananas, which makes sense. Bananas can't roll off. Everything else though, just about every other fruit though, can. So I'm glad they made the distinction that it's just for bananas. But anyways, I thought this was really cute. So I know it's vintage. Unfortunately, I don't know what time frame it's from, so that's unfortunate, but I thought it was really cool nonetheless. And I asked you guys on Instagram if you like that. I'll put the percentage right here. But I think you guys liked it. I mean, I certainly liked it. This is very unique. I mean, I've never seen anything like this beforehand, but I really thought this one was cool. And yeah, $4.99 for this one I thought was a pretty good price. But again, I'm so happy about this one. This one was really cool, and I'm really glad I have a banana fruit bowl. It's something weird that I never thought I'd say. Banana fruit bowl. Okay, next up, this. So I showed you guys, and I was really excited about this one, mainly because of the fact that I already had one, but I thought this was cool because it was a different shape. I feel like this one is a little bit better condition than the previous one that I got, but I definitely still need to polish this one too. I think once I polish it, it will look a lot better. It was $4.99. $4.99 seems to be like the price of the day or something. But yeah, different, unique. I think that's why I really gravitated towards it, because it's different. I haven't seen anything like it. I think I do like the other shape a little bit more, to be honest, but I think it's because it was a unique shape that I was like, yeah, why not? Next up is this. One of my favorite pieces. The reason why it spoke to me is because I was like, oh, is this a Fenton? So I'm not knowledgeable in like vintage antiques, but I have been learning, or at least trying to. So obviously I don't want to collect things, but at the same time, I mean, it would be great to say I have a Fenton. It would be great to say I have a Murano. I do want at least one piece of depression glass. So I was just like, is this a Fenton? And the only reason why I thought it was a Fenton is because I've seen a lot of Fenton pieces be like a solid color and then have this like clear tip on it or something like that. I mean, I picked this up not thinking that it wasn't actually a Fenton. I was like, girl, your eyes ain't good. You don't know a lot about this stuff, so this is probably not a Fenton. But I loved it enough that I picked it up. But I will say, maybe I was onto something, because I did actually do the Google Lens on this while I was home, and it looks like it is a Fenton. like an exact same one popped up. So based off of what I looked at, it's a Fenton ribbon bowl. But I also knew that there are Fenton replicas too out there. I mean, I don't want to put my heart out there and think, oh, this is a Fenton, only for it to be crushed and saying, oh, dang it. I don't want to go through that whole process to go from excitement to basically disappointment. But I'm so excited. But I don't want to get excited. But I'm so excited. But if this is a Fenton, I'm so happy. Next up is this. This one was unfortunately missing the top. I assume it came with the top. Like, I've seen styles like this and it always has like a lid. But I was curious about this one because it was a marking. I liked it before I even saw the marking. I thought it was just a really cool look, and obviously that croc glass or patina on it. I also looked this one up in the store. So it's saying basically that this marking might be anywhere from 1880 to 1910. Just looking at it, I have a hard time believing that this is actually that old. I could be totally wrong in saying this, but I just don't feel like this is that old. I feel like this is much newer just because of the stamp. Like, this is in pristine condition if it's that old. Once again, take that with a grain of salt because I don't know what I'm talking about. I still really liked it nonetheless, even without the lid, but this one would obviously be a display decor piece as well. Yeah, I'm still really happy I picked this up, and this was only $2.99, like I said, so I think that's pretty good. So I forgot about these, but I got these at Goodwill. So let me just say, when I saw these, I was like, do I like them? Do I not like them? They remind me a lot of like the pearl beaded jewelry that Barbie used to wear. Like, that's all I see right now. They're kind of worth a bit. Like, these are going for $60. So I think $6.99, basically $3 for each, given the fact that it's glass. I think that's a decent price. Next up is this vase. I just thought it was a really cute shape. To be honest, the blue is going. I like to embrace color, but it's always on a smaller scale. I just haven't got to that place in my life yet where I'm just like, color everywhere. This is probably a blue I would never pick though. So I feel like this one will probably get some kind of textured upcycle to it, but still really happy about this one. This one's $3.99, so I think that's a decent price for this. This is a pretty hefty vase. Okay, next up, you also saw this in the footage, but I got this. So I don't know why, but I was really drawn to this. Like, I was just talking about color, but like, this is a color I can get behind. I mean, it's basically got neutral mixed into it. I feel like it's a lot easier to design with these because a lot more can go with it. So I was really excited about this one. It was $2.99, which I don't think is a bad price. I'm really digging the shape though. This is really gorgeous to me. I just think it's very simple and understated, but really gorgeous and unique at the same time. I'm like pulling stuff out and I'm like, it's like a never-ending pile. But moving on, talked about this vase in the video. I've had my eye on it, but it was $9.99 when I first saw it, and I was just like where did you get it? I don't feel like this is a valuable piece. I could be totally wrong. This could be a vintage or even an antique piece. My gut is telling me it's not, but I saw it in store. It was $5.99, and because it was red tag sale, I was like, okay, I could part with $3 for this. But had it not been red tag sale, even for $5.99, I don't think I would pick this up. Finally getting to the last of the items, which is actually from that small thrift store, which I like to call the little boutique. That's my girl, that's my new favorite. First thing was this vase. Now, I bought a recycled vase similar to this, and you probably haven't seen it if you don't follow me on Instagram, because I actually did a thrift haul only for Instagram. So I got this one. This one was originally from TJ Maxx. Probably was around what they're selling it for in the store, which was $7. However, because it was a holiday weekend, all the homewares were 50% off. So this one was not $7, this was $3.50. So I was really excited about that. But I've been very interested in the recycled glass. I just really like how imperfect it looks. Like, I really love how it's not a perfect shape. Now, I will say the yellow is a little too highlighter bright. So this will probably, unfortunately, get, a spray paint makeover. I would much prefer if it was actually clear glass, because I think these recycled vases look so cool. But it was still too cool to pass up, so I was like, yeah, I'd rather buy it and do an upcycle to it than leave it and not have it. Alright, next up, you saw this in the footage too. So when I'm really interested in something on the footage, you might be able to tell, I try to cut it out, but I go super quick towards it, and it's just like my camera jostling is all over the place because of that. So I probably tried my best to cut it out, but I will say this is one of those things that I got really excited over. Like, I just was like, ooh! I was fangirling over this, no lie, I really was. I just love this material, and it's great to kind of mix in with other design styles. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a boho style. You can find this in a lot of different styles, at least I feel like. I was really happy about this one. This one was $5, but it ended up being $2.50, so that was cool. While in the basket section, I also got this basket. Now, I was super happy about this basket because I've been looking for square baskets like this for a really long time. And I've seen this style where like these kinds of baskets have leather wrapped handles, and I just really want to do that. Like, I just really want to do that. This one is not in the best condition. It's in pretty good condition. It's unraveling a bit, but this one was priced at $6, so I got it for $3. $3 is a really good price for this. So I got really excited about this one too. But I am proud of myself for saying that I did contain myself and I did not buy a bunch of baskets there. So good job. I also found this, you saw this in the footage, and I thought this would be really cool as a candle holder. I just thought it was unique. I really love the indentations in this too. Stylistically, it's unlike anything I've ever seen, so I really thought that was cool. The coloring isn't bad too. I think this is a really cool color combination of the brown and the green. It's not a puke green, so I'm glad about that. I feel like it's a little bit more of a celery green, but I can live with the celery green, and I think this would look super cute with a candle in it. I'll show them very quickly. I got these scarves and I love the pattern. There's this one, nice little pattern on it, and then this one. So it reminded me a little bit more of a vintage rug. So there's this kind of style right now going on where vintage rugs are being framed. I kind of want to do the same thing, kind of do like a hacker dupe, but do it with scarves. Last but not least is this tiny but adorable little lamp. I've been really searching for circular lamps, and I think that's only because it's a very like on-trend thing, and I do want to do a DIY with this. Like, I think it's fine as is, to be honest, but it's just so cute that I feel like it could be cuter with a little design pattern on it. But this one was $4. $4 before the 50% off, so $2 for this. So I think $2 is all right price. Obviously nothing beats those brass lamps that I bought for $6.99. I still can't get over that, but I think for a newer lamp like this that's on trend, I think $2 is pretty good. I haven't tested it out. This is not the kind of thrift store where they have like a testing station. This thrift store in particular is almost like a good faith thrift store where you're coming in and bringing items that work and are in good condition in good faith, and in turn you're buying items that you believe to be working in good faith. I'd be surprised if this one doesn't work, but we'll see. I honestly would have been very surprised if it didn't work. Really happy about this one. This one is really cute. Kind of looks like an apple. Alright everyone, that is it for the content today, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a long one, so double thanks for making it to the end. But if you like this video and you want to see more like it, definitely make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not subscribed, if I pass that vibe check for you, definitely make sure you're subscribed and you hit that little notification bell so you're in the know when I post again. But I want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. What did I call it? Oh, sorry. We are going thrifting. That's it. That's all I had to say about that.